Chicken here, bring you another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we are bringing you the Ice Base Ice Statue edition of Imitation Game Draft Challenge, guys. So very excited to get into this. Let's take a look at something here I want to show you guys. So went ahead and boosted up both of these statues for 1 full week. So even after doing that, we still have over 1,800 power powder on this account, guys. So gonna be trying to take this account serious again and start doing daily map clears and all that fun stuff. Hopefully, anyways. But yeah, so Imitation Game Draft Challenge, guys. So the future of Imitation Game Draft Challenge, going forward, what we want to do here, while we collect some of these lost villages. So what we want to do here is, we're going to make this a lot better. I know it's kind of rough and raw right now, but it's going to be, I'm very excited for the future of Imitation Game Draft Challenge going forward, guys. So let's go ahead and get to our troop selection and see what we can pick here. So since we're on the ice account, we only have 3 offensive statues. So to make things a little bit more interesting, if you're competing in this, you can only, if you have between 8 to 10 offensive statues, you can only use 6 boats, guys. I think that's going to be fair. I think that's going to spice it up a little bit. The chicken's going to get the full 8 boats, but let's just see what we can get here. So picking different guys here. I forgot I don't have endless reserves on this account anymore. Okay, warriors are going to be useless. We'll get some riflemen, and we'll get some more riflemen, and we'll get some more Grens, and let's get some more tanks. And then let's switch out the warriors for some Zukas. Okay, so we kind of cheated and just picked whatever troops we wanted there, but eventually, going forward, we're not going to be doing that whatsoever, guys. Here's a fidget spinner on a pencil. How much more exciting to get than that? Okay, so let's go ahead and let's launch all the troops out. And of course, as always, the hero that you choose is going to be up to you guys. So we got Grens, we got rifles, we got Zukas, and we got Bullet. I don't know if Bullet is going to be the right way to go with this, but we'll see how it goes, guys. Because we have the warriors purely for mine clearing, which is great because on this account we don't have any gunboat energy. So any extra GBE is going to strictly go to shocking and throwing critters out. Maybe a super warrior here and there if we get really adventurous. Oh man, I forgot how painful it was to actually use diamonds again. But yeah, so we use the warriors as the primary mine clearing option. Wait, where'd the warriors go? Did we not just have warriors, guys? Was that the super warrior that we threw out? Okay, so disregard what we just said. Apparently Chicken doesn't know the difference between a super warrior and a normal warrior. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So the thing about this is we don't have any GBE on this account. We also don't have any medics. So it's gonna make like this would be a viable strategy if we had a boat of medics instead of, say, that one boat of Zukas that doesn't really do anything. And I'm thinking that we go with Bullet for this because like we just said, we don't have any medics. So if we can get Bullet to kind of step out in front and maybe eat a couple of those rock launchers, maybe some shock launchers for us, I think that's going to be huge going forward. So if you're new to the channel, if you have no idea what's going on here, or if you just don't pay attention much, how we sign up for this, what we're actually doing here is the Imitation Game Draft Challenge every week, hosted on patreon.com/thechicken. If you're a patron and you're in the private patron Discord server, which has now been live for a few weeks, guys, what we do is on stage 7, Chicken uses all these goofy troop combinations. If you're able to beat stage 7 using the same amount of troops, and you lose less troops, then you just post a screenshot of that into the Discord chat, and bam, you can win a $25 Apple or iTunes gift card, guys. Very exciting stuff. Very exciting stuff. So stage 4, we're rocking and rolling. Yeah, so like we said, we're going to try to use our GBE specifically for defenses or for shocks if there's too many boom cannons and things like that. So let's go Super Warrior here. Let's go Critters in the back. Now, the Super Warrior is going to be great because he's going to tank that flamethrower. Obviously, the Critters just ran over a bunch of mines, but the idea was to get the Critters to stay alive for a pretty good amount of time. So we got Bullet over here. And Bullet, since he has such a short range with his double-barrel shotgun, he's going to actually stand out yeah, he's actually going to stand out ahead of the rifleman, which is going to be huge. So we'll go like this, then we'll throw some critters down on this side, guys. And yeah, so obviously this strategy isn't going to be great for not losing a lot of troops because we have so many riflemen, but I think it's a good overall strategy. I think we're going to be able to get a little bit farther than everyone thinks here, guys. So, yeah, big shout out to our YouTube channel sponsors, Dan Farfan, Cameron Moriarty, and Redneck. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring the chicken. Boom! We got a crystal. There's the first one, stage 5. Let's go here. Okay, so we're going to diamond up all the troops together. Wow, we're almost 200 diamonds in. That's crazy, man. You get so much value out of endless reserves. It's insane. So let's go. How do we want to do this? Let's actually take out the shock launcher first. And then we'll go with some of the beefier dudes. And then we'll go with all the squishers. And then we'll go like that. Yeah, this is going to work good. Okay, so we'll get the critters out in front. That flamethrower is such a low level that the critters are actually able to take it out, which is kind of funny. Let's go with some super warriors over here just to save a couple riflemen. We're going to get the taunts going now. And, I mean, we might as well just throw gunboat energy onto the HQ at this point because on stage 5, like, there's not much point of doing anything else. So we'll get to the super warriors rocking and rolling here. We got one right on top of the HQ. And we'll throw some critters on there next, and that is going to be that, guys. Pretty easy. I mean, it's always an easy, straightforward stages 1 to 5, but boom, there we go. Alright, so now it gets interesting. Now it gets interesting, guys, because if we drop an attack on stage 6, then that leaves all the pressure to not only finish stage 7 without, to not only get through stage 7 without losing many troops, but we also have to beat it in one attack, which makes things very interesting. So let's take out this shock launcher. We're going to shock that quadrant and stuff up in this area. Save our GBE for that. It is stage 6. So what I've already made a mistake there. So what I should have done was throw a bullet way out in front first and just give him the opportunity to get way ahead of all the troops. Now he's going to be kind of cluttered, and I had to use that shock a little bit earlier than I would have liked to, but overall we're going to be fine here. We'll throw the critters out there. We'll throw a super warrior out in front there. You don't want to be squeamish on your GBE, guys. You want to kind of throw it out, not as soon as you get it, but you don't want to be stingy with it. You don't want to sit on your gunboat energy for very long times. You're going to find that you get into trouble doing that. So we're going to use all that we got here. We're going to throw out another super warrior in front because he seems to actually be tanking for the tanks quite well, guys, quite well. So throw in artillery there, and boom, stage 6 goes down. Fairly easy stage 6 this week. Let's take a look at the green statues, guys. Big shout out to Jack and the boosted green statues. 3 masterpiece green statues. That is crazy. I hope that's not actually what you're running on your actual base, guys. So we'll go like this, and we'll gem them up. Stage 7, hashtag no scouting allowed, guys. Let's see what we got in store. Okay, alright, so yeah, this looks greasy. Now, what I've noticed on Imitation Game, the stages don't really get harder. They just get more prototype defenses. It's always like this. Like, he's got ice statues, and it seems like it's boosted, but it's fake ice. It's not actually working for some reason. Okay, so what do we want to take out, chicken? What do we want to take out? We want to take out, okay, take out the boom cannon. This is a tough call. Let's take out the shock blaster. Oh no. Did we seriously just waste that barrage? Oh man. Alright, well, the cannon's out of the way. Freak sakes, chicken. Okay, so we'll go like this, and we'll go like this, and then we'll go like this, and launch the rest of the guys out like that. And then we'll throw a super warrior right up here, and let's get an artillery going in on that shock blaster. We're going to need another artillery right here in a second. And you see, throwing that super warrior out, I actually distracted that cannon because it takes so long for the tanks and the grenadiers to get in shape, to get into position after they land on the beach, that it was actually really helpful to throw out that super warrior and have them tank a couple shots for us. So we'll go like this next. We'll keep these guys down, and let's go with critters and a super warrior on top of that doom cannon. I think that is going to help pretty well. Now you see, Bullet's taunt is 100% saving us on this left side, guys. We would have no chance to do this without Bullet being able to tank so many shots for us here. So we're going to go ahead and shock this again. Keep that doom cannon down. We can keep some of that flamethrowers and on all that stuff down as well. Okay, so I'm going to save up for another shock here. Now, what we're doing wrong what we can say right off the bat, what we're doing wrong, is we're sitting on our GB a little bit too much. We're being a little bit too stingy with it. So we're gonna lose all the troops here on the right side. But I think that's gonna be okay if we can get, yeah, if we can do this, and we can keep those Grens up, and we can keep everything on the left side still going. That one boat of Zookas is coming in so clutch for us right now. So we're gonna get another taunt going off. I should have waited a bit. Bullet went on kind of a weird path there, but it does not matter, guys. It does not matter. So there it is. Stage 7 about to go down, guys, and boom, Stage 7 goes down. But back. So this would be an easy one to win for you guys this week. But keep in mind, you're only allowed 6 boats if you are in fact going to do the challenge. I'll leave it up to you guys, whatever troops you want to get rid of. If you want to get rid of 2 boats of riflemen, 1 boat of tanks, you don't like the Zookas for some reason, then yeah, we throw that out to you guys. You want to see more about Imitation Game Draft Challenge, guys, make sure to check out patreon.com/chicken. That is going to wrap it up for today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Chicken out. Bye.